Welcome back, everybody. This is Mike over at Triple D, and we are back with a new video today. If you're new to the channel, we make Disney-related videos, Disney World-related videos that focus on all things trip planning, news, rumors, covering anything from the parks to the resorts to food, including videos just like this one. So today we're actually at a resort. We're going to be doing a room tour of the Treehouse Villas at Disney Saratoga Springs Resort. That's right. Believe it or not, there's a real-life treehouse that you can stay in with your family at Disney World. So now it's not, I'd say, the type of treehouse that you and I think of when we were kids, which honestly, thank God, I don't think I'd want to spend 4 nights in that treehouse, at least not as a full-grown adult. But nonetheless, there are real-life treehouse villas here. So before we go inside and take a look, I did want to point out a few things about them. First, the villas sleep 9. So you'll find when we go inside there are 3 different bedrooms. There's 1 bedroom, master bedroom with a queen bed, and then 2 bedrooms for the kids or family or whoever you want to have share them. One of them has a bunk bed in them, the other one has another queen bed in them, and then they share a bathroom. So I think those are kind of the basics of the rooms. Let's go inside and check them out. Okay, so before we go into the actual villa, I did want to point out, as you come into the Treehouse Village area, you're going to come down this main little road, and you'll see all these little entryways to where the villas are off to the sides. And so this is just one example, kind of where we are. You want to make sure you park in one of the areas down along the streets. Like, I'll zoom in here a little bit. And you can see this is a parking area. So you park along the street and do not pull up along the paths with your car. That is not what they are for. In this particular instance, yesterday when we got to the villas, someone had come off the street right here and pulled all the way up through the sidewalk and parked right in front of their villa. That is not what these are for, so don't do that. So park in the spaces and you're gonna have to bring your luggage. Depending on where you are, there are certain villas that are closer to the road, some that are a little farther away. Nothing's like a massive walk where you're gonna have to walk, half a mile or anything to get to your room. But you're gonna have to bring your luggage a little bit. So let's go look at what the outside of the room looks like. One thing I did want to point out to you before we went inside is the fact that the tree houses are actually on the 2nd story of the building. So you'll have this staircase right here that greets you, and then underneath you'll see this little area, and you see that door that's right there. I'll see if I can zoom in a little bit. See that door right there? That is not the door into the building. That is for the cleaning crew and mousekeeping. And there's some stuff around the backside of it that's energy panels and air conditioners and stuff like that. Don't go messing with all that. Stick to the top side. I'm not sure I'd even go underneath the building because this is a pretty wet area and who knows what all you're going to find. All we've seen is the lizards and we're good with that. But just go up the stairs and don't go beneath the building and you will be just fine. So let's go up the stairs and check everything out.
So we know when you get up to this top stairs, you're going to see this outdoor patio living area. It's a table, chairs, pretty basic, but gives you some place to sit outside and enjoy kind of the secluded area. But we know you really want to see inside, so let's get to that. As you're coming through the front door, you can see you're greeted by the living area of the Treehouse Villa. You see lots of wood tones, very much in the treehouse sort of vibe. You can see there's a dining room table, the kitchen, the sitting area, the living room with a couch, and then a little kind of single-seater sofa, I guess you want to call it. It's got a nice little flat screen TV, good place to sit and kind of watch stuff. Here is the dining table where you can sort of just hang out and eat. A little bit closer look at the couches. These couches do fold out, as I think I mentioned at the beginning of the video. We'll show you that here in a little bit. Now, this is part of Saratoga Springs, which means it's a DVC resort. So these are designed for a little bit longer stay. So you do get the kitchen. You see the nice little bar top, couple of little bar stools, but a kitchen where you can cook. It's a full kitchen. So let's kind of look at it. So you can see the dishwasher, a sink, little cabinet space for you to store, I wouldn't call it a pantry, but at least some goods for the week. You can see you've got a full oven range, cooktop. You've got a microwave, full-size refrigerator and freezer. The pantry or the cabinets are stocked with most of the things you'll need: glassware, cooking items, knives, you name it. It's kind of all the like is available for you. Anything you want. There's some nice little fun touches in here that kind of continue the rustic theme that we think is pretty good. But that's the kitchen area. So now let's go take a look at the bedroom. So as you can see, the first bedroom that's just off the kitchen is a room with a bunk bed. That's right, kids can have a little fun novelty of bunk beds. It's probably the second set we've stayed in next to Fort Wilderness. Girls love them. They're always fun. I think kids in general enjoy them, so it's a great little option for them. Got their own TV. Pretty basic, though. Next up, we've got the second bedroom, which is right next to those bunk beds. As you can see, it's got a queen bed in it. Lots of wood touches as well. It's a little cramped, I'd say, but for the room as entirety, but the bed is queen size, so not bad. Not a king, but not going to complain about that for a second bedroom. You got a decent amount of room to spread out. Now, the trick on these two bedrooms is they have a shared bathroom that's just down the hallway. So let's go ahead and look at the bathroom. So you can see it here. Pretty basic. One sink, a shower, commode. Nothing overly crazy about it, but it's nicely appointed, well done. Kind of keeps that whole treehouse theme, kind of very rustic looking and feeling, and is shared between those two bedrooms. But the master bedroom is where it's at. And as you can see in the master bedroom, it's well appointed with these same wood touches. You got a queen bed, unfortunately not a king, but you've got tons of room to spread out. We didn't feel cramped in here anytime we were in here. It was a nice space, even with kind of our stuff everywhere. It's got this nice desk. Anna and Elsa did schoolwork while we were here. I did work. You've got these nice windows that allow you to see outside, but it's still private, so it kind of opens the space up for you. Some nice rustic touches, like I said, and you have USB outlets. In the bathroom, again, well appointed. Disappointing, only one sink, I will say. Really wish that it had two, but you still kind of get these nice, I think this Tuscan bronze finish on a lot of the appointments, but still well done. We never felt really cramped in here. Plenty of room for us. It was an enjoyable space. Again, I just wish it had that second sink, and I always like the frosted windows here that have a tree sort of buried in them. Nice little touches that Disney always provides. Now let's go look at the couches that pull out. All right, like I said, the couches pull out. Here you can see a video of me, Carla, recording. Really appreciate it. The couch right here, as you can see, pulls out without too much pulling on it. It wasn't too hard. I was kind of more pushing it down, just kind of took a little force, but nothing crazy. I think it's pretty easy to do. I'll go ahead and lay down in the bed here so you can get a sense of about how big it is. This is a queen size couch is what they say, and I fit in it not without too much problem. And then here's the little single sleeper. Remember, this is a bed according to Disney. It's a little weird. Maybe it's good for kids. I don't think I'd be putting an adult in it, but it pulls out without any problem and gives you the 9th bed, so you can sleep quite a few people here. One other thing I did want to remind you about it, since it's a DVC resort, is this comes with washers and dryers, so you can do laundry here. In the bedroom with the bunk beds, you'll find a crib, some Pampers, things like that, that make it a little more homey. And if you want to have a little fire, guess what? You can grill right outside your own room. It's not the most fancy grill, but it's kind of your standard, I'd say, park rooms. You can use everything there and have a little barbecue.
All right, so that's going to go ahead and wrap up our room tour. We hope you found it useful. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like, subscribe to our channel. We create content like this every single week, and we'll continue to do so. Also, if you got questions, please leave a comment down in the below. We answer comments all the time. We're not like all those other large channels out there. We're pretty small. We got the time to come in and give you feedback. You want to know more about the room? Ask us. We're happy to answer. So we'll throw a couple of videos here in the cards afterwards on some other resort room tours. We're actually going to be staying over at the regular Saratoga Springs Resort rooms after this day, so we'll have a new card probably for that here in another week or so. Until then, hope you had a good time, enjoyed the video. We'll talk to y'all later. Thanks. Bye.